I received a message from one of her Instagram friends. One of the things that keep her up at night is thinking about what tomorrow will bring. What's going to happen tomorrow? These are truly honest questions that we have been asking ourselves since the year 2020 started. And I know how much it bothers us at night. These questions make us scared, anxious, and worried about the next day. Every day is survival. With everything that's been happening around us, everything is just mentally challenging. It's physically exhausting. It's mentally challenging in a way that you constantly need to shift your mind to other things forcefully. It's physically exhausting in a way that, with your every move, you need to be extra careful, which makes you feel that it limits your freedom. Is your back aching? Do you constantly have a headache? Or are you experiencing acid reflux more often? Sweetheart, you are stressed. We are stressed. Let me tell you a story about a woman who was born in 1933, just right after the Great Depression. I love hearing stories from her. She grew up in a rural community where she was trained to become resourceful. She learned how to generate income and became thrifty. Growing up, imagine what she had to go through. World War II in the 1940s, the Japanese occupation of the Philippines that occurred between 1942 and 1945. In the 1950s, there was a Korean War, and 7,450 Filipino soldiers were sent to Korea. Came the 60s, and there was the Vietnam War. The movements of women's rights, gay rights, and environmental protests in the 70s. All these while the Vietnam War is still happening. Martial law in the Philippines. And don't forget the natural disasters like earthquakes, landslides, and tsunamis. Now at 87, she's still enduring the 2020 madness. That woman is my mother, our source of inspiration of strength and bravery. I aspire to be one. So whenever things are starting to get scary, I think of her. I try to imagine her journey and how she managed to go through it. This too shall pass, just like how the things that I mentioned ended. There may be some parts of the history that were repeated, but hey, we can still do something about it. May it be a small or a big contribution to your community. Know that there is always something that you can do. It starts within us. I know it's easier said than done. I struggle too. But that's why we have each other. We can share tips on how to shake off our anxieties, maybe learn meditation or try a new workout routine. Just like what Mother Teresa said, what can you do to promote world peace? Go home and love your family. Look for something or someone that inspires you. Just like what my mom told me the other day, tomorrow is another day, anak.